Good morning. Could the person on the phone tell me, this is Judge Apple. Could you tell me your name, please?
Hello, my name is William Stubblefield. Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you, sir. Okay, he's at 11. Okay.
Also, did you receive any of my documents for this case?
I will let you know in a minute. Hold on. Who's the, do I have the officer?
It's not quite 11, but on a plate violation.
Oh, this is a formal hearing on a plate violation. You currently have a valid plate. Is that correct, Mr. Stubblefield?
Do we want to call the case?
Yeah, but he's frozen. Calling 2400038. William Stubblefield, appearance on behalf of the city of Oak Park. You're muted, Mr. Kaplan.
Joshua Kaplan on behalf of the city.
Is the officer present?
We're not there yet, Mr. Stubble. You're a little bit early. The city attorney is here. What is your position, Mr. Stubblefield? This is a pretty simple case. Do you have do you have a valid plate on the car? Yes or no?
Oh, I was traveling in the private. My plate is within my trust. So to answer the question, yes.
I don't care whose name it is. I just want to know if there's a valid plate on this car, Mr. Stubblefield.
I'm aware of that.
So when you traveling privately in a vehicle on January 5th, the plate had expired on September 1st. You gave me a copy of a registration.
And what does the copy say next to my name? If you don't mind reading that out.
Expires September 1st, 2023. Oh, I see the living
next
trust.
to my name.
It says
Yes.
living trust. Okay. Is it, well,
This is the officer.
the officer is here. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
No, you're fine. Calling 2400038. William Stubblefield, appearance on behalf of the city of Oak Park.
Joshua Kaplan on behalf of the city of Oak Park.
Okay. And your name for the record, sir?
It's a case sensitive name. That'd be capital W, lowercase I, lowercase L, lowercase I, lowercase A, lowercase M. That's my first name. Middle name, capital W, lowercase I, lowercase L, lowercase S, lowercase O, lowercase N. Last name, capital S, lowercase T, lowercase U, lowercase B, lowercase B, lowercase L, lowercase E, lowercase F, lowercase I, lowercase E, lowercase L, lowercase D, the second.
Thank you. The officer is here in person in front of me. Can everyone see him on the screen? If he
For the record, I
steps
would
up
like
to
to know,
the
is the officer taking an oath?
Not yet, Mr. Stubblefield. So let's just let me be in charge. I'm just making sure you can see him.
Yes.
Can you see him, Mr. Stubblefield?
Yes, I can.
Thank you. It might be easier if you pulled over and weren't in a moving, traveling while this was going on. All right. You raise your right hand, officer. You do solemnly swear affirm the testimony you're about to give in this matter shall be the truth.
I do.
Could you state your full name for the record, please?
Full name is Parker Redburn, Officer Redburn, badge number 1279, Oak Park.
Okay. Mr. Kaplan, do you have a copy of the ticket? Are you ready to proceed?
I have the ROA, Your Honor, which is enough for me to proceed on this case. Thank you.
Thank you. You may proceed with questioning the officer.
Officer Redburn, where are you currently employed?
Oak Park Public Safety,
How long have you been employed at Oak Park Public Safety?
approximately 6 to 8 months now.
And prior to working there, did you work anywhere else?
I did.
Where else have you worked in public safety?
Centerline Public Safety for approximately 2 years.
And are you in any special unit with Oak Park?
Just road patrol.
Okay. And were you working on January 5th, 2024?
I was.
Around 2:30 p.m.?
I was.
Were you in a fully marked police car?
I was.
And on that date, did you make a stop
I did.
in the city of Oak Park?
Yes.
All right. What'd you make a stop for around 2:30 p.m.?
For expired license plate.
Okay. And did you approach the vehicle?
I did.
And did you speak to the person in the vehicle?
I did.
Is that person in this Zoom courtroom today?
He is.
Can you see on the TV and just describe something they're wearing?
He is in a vehicle and he's wearing blue headphones.
Your Honor, may the record reflect the officer has identified Mr. Stubblefield?
It may.
All right. And what was the issue with his license plate?
His plate was expired, so it was invalid registration.
Okay. And when you spoke with Mr. Stubblefield, what did he tell you?
I do not recall.
Okay. Your Honor, I have no further questions at this time.
He was operating the motor vehicle.
Operating motor vehicle.
He was the driver of that motor vehicle.
Yes, ma'am.
And the plate on the car he was operating.
Objection. I was behind the wheel, but I was traveling.
Mr. Stubble, your objection's overruled. Do you have any questions? He was behind the wheel.
Objection. I was traveling in the private. For the record, I would like that to be noted for the record. I was traveling in the private.
Okay. There's no such thing, Mr. Stubblefield, but let's continue on. Do you have any questions of the officer?
Did he have a warrant for my, or did he have a warrant prior to pulling me over?
It's a civil infraction, Mr.
does the judge have
Stubblefield,
anything
stop
against me?
talking. It's a civil infraction. He doesn't need a warrant. You're not charged with a crime. It's a civil infraction. So your question is irrelevant. Any other questions?
It's an Article 3 court, for the record.
How did you register your name and your living trust, Mr.
Can you answer
Stubblefield?
my question before I answer yours? Is this an Article 3 court, for the record?
No, it's not. How did you register yourself, Mr. Stubblefield? Where did you register yourself?
What do you mean by register?
The name you gave me, where is it registered? The case sensitive name, where is it registered?
I plead the fifth.
This isn't a criminal case. All right.
Then
Do
why
you have
are
any
we
other
here?
questions?
Then
All
why are
right,
we here
'cause
if
it's
it's
a-
not a criminal case?
It's a civil infraction. Do you have any other questions, Mr. Stubblefield?
Still like to know from the officer if he had a warrant prior to pulling me over.
Okay. Any other
Can I get
questions?
an answer from the officer, not the administrator? Can I get an answer from the officer?
All right. We're done. I find the question, I will not require him to answer it. I find based on the testimony we've heard today that
For the record, the judge is supposed to be an unbiased arbiter. It doesn't appear so. For the record.
Thank you. I find you responsible. I give you 14 days to pay. The fine is, what is it, like 130 something? Fine is 175. You can bring it in or call it in. Have a good day, sir, whoever you are. Thank you. Thank you, officer. Thank you, Mr. Kaplan.
Thank you, officer. Wasn't expecting that one today.
He said it's fun. Oh, my God.